I've got a mission for you.
Yes!
Blend in, find out who's loyal to the good guys and who isn't.
What was that?
What was what?
The throwing and the falling. Over there.
Don't think about it.
You can work on my team,
Get ready to be impressed.
but when it comes to your mission as a spy, I don't want anything to do with it.
Hey everyone, my name's Jack here on Star Wars Galaxy, and today we're going to be discussing Star Wars Resistance. So the first trailer for the upcoming animation from Disney dropped yesterday, and we got our first glimpse of what Resistance is actually going to look like. Now, I know a lot of people have mixed feelings would probably be the best way to describe it. We've got a lot of mixed feelings about this series, and for good reason too. Now, it's blatantly clear that this series is aimed at a younger audience, and there is nothing wrong with that. Star Wars is now so big that I think that there is going to be different shows and different series all aimed at different people and different ages as well. That's just how TV and modern media works, in my opinion. But on that note, I think Star Wars Resistance is looking to be a good series. Personally, it's probably not going to be a series I'm massively interested to because it's not directly aimed at my age group. I'm not going to criticize it in a bad way though because of that, because that would be unfair. The series does contain some interesting facts, I think, which will make me keep an eye on it. I probably won't be religiously watching it like the Clone Wars, but I'll at least probably keep an eye on the series, as it's probably something I could find fun and get behind. Now, from watching the trailer, you can pick up a few cool things about the Star Wars universe. For example, on the main character, there is a symbol of the New Republic, indicating they might actually be doing something in the Star Wars universe for once. We also see BB-8, we see an R41 Star Chaser, which is a pretty old reference to Star Wars right there. It was good to see that. We also see a Gold Trooper, which I presume might be Phasma, and a glimpse of potential First Order bombers, and much more. And also Star Wars Resistance got a premiere date, which is Sunday, October 7th, which is going to be quite good to actually see it when it comes out. Overall, I'm probably going to look forward to the series. I think it's going to be quite cool, and it's going to build on the Star Wars universe. It's a shame they didn't keep the same animation style as Star Wars Rebels, in my opinion. That would have been a lot better. But then again, if this is a series aimed at younger audiences, then I can see why they want it like that. Two of the most awesome facts about this is they do have Oscar Isaacs and Gwendolyn Christie playing their respective characters of Poe Dameron and Captain Phasma. It's going to be interesting to see more of Phasma and more of Poe at the same time. Two very interesting characters from the new Star Wars films, and I hopefully they do something with Phasma and don't just waste her away like the past two films have done, as it would be quite nice to see more of her. I'm also excited to see more of Poe Dameron as well. He's really a character that is growing on me at the minute, so hopefully we can see more of him in action. Looking to the story at the minute, what we can kind of base on is the main character wants dreams of either fighting in a New Republic Starfighter Corps is what I'm going to guess for, wants fighter experience or racing in something like that. Most of this seems like it takes a base in one planet, and that would be a water-based planet of like an outpost just above the sea. There's no indication what this planet is just yet. I did have a thought maybe it's Mon Calamari, then I thought it doesn't quite look like Mon Calamari. And there are plenty of other water worlds in Star Wars, and this may not be an entire water world, it just may be a base in the middle of an ocean somewhere. There's no kind of grasp on that. I mean, it definitely is kiddish cartoon humor, which can be quite funny to some people. I find it a little bit funny sometimes, you kind of have to. So it's going to be interesting to see the way it plays out. Now, it does appear that this will focus on sort of elements of Resistance. Now, we get from the symbol on the main character's jacket, while he is talking to Poe in the Corellian Corvette, that he's part of the New Republic, and obviously Poe would be by then, he was commander of a fighter squadron. So it's going to be interesting to see if this is like the forming of Resistance, kind of how Star Wars Rebels showed the basic formations of the Rebel Alliance, whether Resistance will show the basic formations of the Resistance. We already know General Leia Organa is going to be played in it, so it'd be quite cool to see if we actually see more of the New Republic, especially in how these talks break down, and maybe even elements of where Leia is exposed as Darth Vader's daughter. That could be quite cool. I feel like even though this is a kids show, there is plenty to tie into it here. Now, on another note, a lot of people have criticised Rebels and the Clone Wars for being kids shows before. They certainly started off that way, with both their Season 1s and sort of Season 2 being more aimed towards a kid's age, probably around under 16, I'd say, for that. Now, after that, they gently matured, or rapidly matured in Rebels' case, into a more darker, adult theme-ish animation show. Do I think Star Wars Resistance will take this same path? I don't think so at this minute. Just from looking at the trailer, I think we can presume this will be a core kids show. It reminds me of a show called Stormhawks. If anybody gets that reference, you're as old as me. Congratulations. But I don't think the show will mature in that way. But then again, I am holding out until I actually see it. We're going to have to wait until we see the first episode, if not the first season, and see how well it actually goes. Again, it's another creation from a Lucasfilm animation group, which Dave Filoni's done a couple times now, so it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I'll definitely be watching a pilot, and definitely be talking about Resistance more here on the Star Wars Galaxy channel on our respective social media. I really want to gauge your guys' opinions down below in what you think about it, but just take in mind that there are different shows now aimed for different people. For the mature audience, I'd say we've got Clone Wars, which is obviously coming very soon with its announcement of the new season, or 12 episodes in this case, and that will be the more mature show aimed for us based off its last 6 seasons of content. Yeah, I forget how many there are. So instead, Resistance is going to be aimed at a younger audience, and there's nothing wrong with that. So just take that into consideration while you're leaving your thoughts down below in the comment section. Well guys, I have been Jack here on Star Wars Galaxy. I do hope you enjoyed the video today, and I really want to know your opinions on Star Wars Resistance. So make sure to leave them down below in the comment section. I've been Jack here on Star Wars Galaxy. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more. Goodbye.